So here we are.
Hi,
Music
good
industry, music
starting?
Twindustry. Sure.
Okay,
Music
great.
Twindustry at Great Hair Studios, Central Brooklyn, New York City.
We did that.
I was just
we're here with
admiring
Carly Glenn and her tremendous.
amazing top.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to borrow it.
Essential
Yeah.
Antwerp.
I think we're
Yep.
not.
I already am
So-
looking
Yeah, to the
all-
ADHD show.
This is the ADHD
Yeah.
show.
Divergent
I'm
Mind
slowly
show.
We have
figuring that
0
out.
questions.
Yeah.
We make this up as we go along.
I
We pretty
love
much
that.
do.
Okay.
This is our studio. This is where we make art. This is where we run our distribution company out of. This is where we help artists put records together and put them out into the world and try to do the best they can commercially. Background as an A&R guy. I am a music technologist. And together, we are earthprogram.
Yeah, with
And
Mike.
With Mike is whoever they're running our show. And then we have some brilliant interns over here, too.
And of course, the studio audience, which is
studio audience.
over there.
The show, it's meant to talk about upcoming artists. And the name of the show is Music Twindustry.
Every time we do this, we're like, what's this thing called again?
Yeah, we fuck it up.
Can I do it? Hi guys, I'm Carly Glenn, and I'm here with Jason and Joel Jordan on Twindustry.
Woo!
Did I do it right?
You did it amazing.
Is it music Twindustry?
Who are you?
Oh, I am Carly Glenn.
That's cool.
And I'm a singer, songwriter, and filmmaker, and everything that I've done up until this point have just been like me processing all my shit in what I make. So
That's great.
unfortunately, I've set myself up that the only way for success for me is
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
hey, 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 yeah.
There's like an
Easy,
impulse.
This podcast.
This
That
is the
happens.
worst podcast.
Literally sitting in the middle of
Stereo
twins.
chaos, yeah.
No, I'm seeing like everything that's going on between their two brains is passing through my soul.
Yeah, it really is.
We definitely are. Where are you
So-
from? Are you from here in Brooklyn or where?
No, my dad actually grew up right around here. He grew up in Flatbush,
Nice.
and
Wow.
he worked very hard.
Yeah.
And
Get his kids out of the hood.
Didn't have kids in the hood. Literally had kids up in Katona, New York.
Got it.
So
Oh, yeah. Fuck that
I grew
place.
up. Come on, it's a country liberal town.
Yeah.
We love.
You guys raised in a nice area.
Yes,
And
I
so
am very lucky.
Was he into music?
Yes, my parents were both into music, and that's why I was named after Carly Simon.
Oh,
wow.
I know.
Amazing.
And
Excellent,
I did
excellent
my.
nomenclature.
It's an excellent name. I grew up on Carly, Joni, Stevie,
Nice.
Linda
Babs.
Ronstadt, Babs,
Yeah.
Bet. My parents they had a really good car playlist.
Nice.
And
Oh, amazing.
so, like, I never knew I could sing until probably just.
Till You're So Vain came out.
I could sound
Yeah.
And serendipitously, like, I got connected with her old manager,
Oh,
who was
wow.
Molly Wilson, and she produced my debut record.
Oh,
No
wow.
way. I had no
I
idea.
know. Did you not?
No, we didn't know
I
this.
know.
I would have
That's
put that
such
as
a
the
great-
first item on the one sheet.
I know.
We need to
will-
mention that more often.
Is
From
the
the
family
gut.
still upstate or like
Yes.
what's happening? But
my parents
you're
are
here?
still, and I'm here in Brooklyn now.
That's great.
I was in
Okay.
Chicago for 7 years.
Uh-huh.
I was
Doing
a
the ad thing or?
doing the ad thing, but that was adjacent to what I was actually trying to do, which was Second City at the time.
That's what
Oh,
So
really? You were doing stand-up?
I was doing sketch comedy.
No way.
Never stand
Joel and I
up.
thought we'd be good at that.
Yeah.
You guys could have your own, like, you guys should.
The annoying
Yeah.
twins.
Exactly.
Yeah, they never get a word. They never
Welcome
get
to
a
the
word in
stage.
edgewise.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chicago.
Chicago. I was there for 7 years. Just kind of came out of a 6-year battle with mental health, like very sick.
Glad you got through those 6 years. And did
was
you
a
leave?
mess.
Did you leave Chicago because you can't get well or you get sick or?
I left Chicago because I finished my pilot and we had a great festival circuit. Like, we got picked up at our first, we didn't get picked up, but we had like great interest in us at our first premiere. And things were going great. And then that company that was interested in us closed after 20 years.
Wow.
And
Oh, wow.
I just so happened to meet Molly and my team during the strikes in that time when my pilot was supposed to be taking off, and that's when I recorded this record.
Got it.
And
Okay.
that's how I met you guys. You know?
When you moved to New York, you
Mm-hmm.
weren't like drawn to like Upright Citizens Brigade or anything that were like the other sketch comedy,
Flavors.
improv,
Yeah.
whatever. There's a scene for that here.
Oh, absolutely.
Massive.
And
Are we just done with it and I'm focusing on music now?
Oh no, I'm not done with comedy. It's such
Awesome.
an integral part of my show because I go back and forth, like from anecdotes in my life and then music,
Yep.
or like I'll talk to the audience because I have that improvising sort of training. When I first moved here, I got an email that said Second City is opening in Williamsburg, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I was just at Second City for a
about
show
that?
on
They have a
Friday
Williamsburg
night.
venue?
They have a Williamsburg venue.
I did not know that.
So
So
you
much.
got to go see a Second City show
Yeah,
in
we're gonna have to do that.
Williamsburg. I was just there Friday night. It was
Are
amazing.
you going to be performing there at all?
I now want to because I think it would be a great venue
Just do your
for what
recorded
I
show
want to do.
there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I could do my big recorded show there.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be badass.
All right.
We'll upload it to Amazon Prime, and it'll just be like
perfect.
right there,
Available.
Amazing.
live from Mesa.
Female comedies.
Download for $30.
Yeah, exactly.
You got it.
10, we get 10 people, we're good.
I was wondering what your live show was like. I'm sorry I missed it, but
Don't worry, there's gonna be
there shall
more.
be more.
There shall.
There shall, and I did see some stuff on Instagram, so
Yeah.
it was pretty entertaining.
Pete's Candy Store.
Yeah.
I'm doing a monthly
like being inside
residency
of a
right there.
jukebox.
Really, I was
Yeah.
in residency.
I know.
This is where I'm putting my new album up on its feet. I've been having a monthly show here at Pete's Candy Store. You make my soul complete, bring out the best in me. Come on, everyone. My little struggle buddy, meow, meow, yes, meow, meow.
My first show was Little Shop of Horrors in
Really?
8th grade.
No way.
Wow.
And that is what made me fall in love with just the feeling of performing.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yes, feed me! I was going to school when I was super sick. So having any sort of like place to go or
Yeah.
something to do like helped me.
How did you get out of that hole?
Oh, getting off some really, really bad medication that I should not have been on.
Is that what the song PTSD is about?
Oh, you betcha.
I was listening to it in the car this morning.
Awesome.
We should
like-
play the video, definitely.
Yeah, well, let's cut to that real quick.
PTSD by Carly Glenn.
For the panic that resides in me, T. For the way you always trigger me, S. You took away my sanity and D. PTSD.
Cool. Good first take. Boom. All right.
My first short film was Bark Mitzvah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Sure was. A coming of age about
13?
a dog. Yeah, oh yeah.
So all of this stuff can be found where on YouTube?
It can be found on carlyglenn.com and then, but yeah, on YouTube,
Cool.
Vimeo.
Do you have a channel?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like really not functioning well.
Okay, well,
We're gonna update the YouTube.
we got to get the official artist
We're gonna
channel
get the
going, and then
YouTube updated.
you can see all this stuff there. Is the idea.
Exactly.
What are you working on now? That's visuals and
Well, I just got back from LA. I shot a
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Got back-
Hollywood. I know the coast.
Do you have a video for Cat Song, Tom?
For Tom's-
Song?
You make my soul complete, bring out the best in me. Come on, everyone. My little struggle buddy, meow, meow, yes, meow, meow.
Song.
Not yet. And here's why. And here's why also I don't have a video for PTSD because in my mind as a filmmaker, those are two very high budget videos.
Got
got
it.
you.
Got it.
I want like 100 cats. That's like a
100
lot of, but that requires like animal handlers on set. That's a lot of insurance. See, I've worked with dogs before on set. Obviously,
Right.
Bark Mitzvah. I worked with this Tony-winning amazing guy named Bill Berloni.
Okay.
And like one of the dogs in the Bark Mitzvah was on SNL.
These are
No, he
dogs.
was a
These are
star.
dogs.
Some local shithead.
These are
No.
dogs with PR agents.
These were like
Okay.
dogs that we were working
and where
around
did you
their
make this
schedule.
film? Like when you were a kid
Like at my
in New York?
parents' house.
In
yeah.
New York. Wow.
In New York, yeah. Everybody from my synagogue were extras.
Amazing.
And it was amazing. They were all in character
That's so sweet.
already.
The dogs had
'Cause-
riders.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
to film the Tom's
Yes.
Tom song video. I think you need to get Meow Mix involved.
I know, but
You need a corporate
where do
sponsor.
we
Yeah.
obviously
What are your main instruments?
my voice.
Is it
Okay.
It
It's
literally
like when you
is.
write something, you're writing it on a voice memo?
So, absolutely. The way that I write and like the process that I find works for me is getting tracks that, and I've already sent like references to, you know, my producers and co-writers, Molly Wilson and Ashley. Shout
Awesome.
out. And they'll make beats for me and I'll listen to the tracks and then I'll just improvise on a voice memo.
Yeah.
That's the best.
And yeah, it is the best. And then I'll write to, you know, I'll structure the song from there. bridge, chorus, whatever. And then once like I write all the lyrics to that, I always go back in and do all my vocal stacking arrangements. So like it's fun to have a musical theater background.
Yeah.
Because and that's what I'm thinking with like Little Shop too. Like I'm so influenced by like all those harmonies, and I could just like compose with my voice, and that's the best. Being a musical theater person, like so much respect to them, because so many of my friends are in that world, and you have to be so vocally and physically in shape for that world. Like it's an athletic. They're all athletes.
Yeah.
Like they're all so like I do what I can. I'm like, but I sit on stage. I'm chilling. I'm giving you what I feel in the moment. Like I had to strip all that back in the years that I was in Chicago. Because I came out of a musical theater program with that like trained thing, but I had sort of forgotten that like little girl singer in me that just like sang on the playground, and that's how my voice came out.
Right.
And so I did a lot of stripping away sort of my training, but I'm still really happy that I have it because it allows me to get up on stage and like be in the pocket all the time.
Right.
But I'm not thinking about the training too much anymore.
How do you vocal warm up?
Oh, I like to put on like Yeba and like sing
Yeba.
along. Me too. I sing along to like October Sky because she's all over the place, and I like to get my voice ready and so I can just be able to flow through it.
Can you give us an example of how you warm up?
With like, okay, well,
Joel does his for his opera singing. What do you do? Your me.
I'm huge in the Trenton area.
Oh my
Between
gosh.
Trenton and Patterson. If you had to be doing anything else, what would it be?
psychology.
Got it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Fantastic
All right.
answer.
I feel like at this point I've had to escape my own brain, and in doing that I've become incredibly emotionally intelligent. I've seen so many different kinds of personalities and treatment, and I've done so much therapy on myself that I feel like going into school for it, like I just want to help other people.
Yeah.
I even considered like going back to school for it now. Like why not?
That's what I'm doing.
Are you really?
Next year,
That's
I'm going to
awesome.
start working on my master's in social work.
Oh my gosh. A cute little like LCSW?
Yeah, something like
We
that. So I can do
love.
private practice.
Great.
Joel and I were on a call today with the New Jersey Oasis to look into becoming peer recovery specialists.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really
So be
important.
like, why do you do the drugs that you do?
I've had such a goofy
This has been a wonderful time, man. We're gonna have to do this again.
I wish that this was called like Between Two Twins.
Oh, that's actually even better.
That. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that. Okay, so this is one last
Give
thing
us
I'll
a plug.
mention.
Yes.
So I'll give you a plug, which is on September 17th, my next single, the third release of this 14-song record, The Beauty of It All, will
Amazing.
be out.
Okay.
And I'm super pumped. Like this is that like musical theater girly
Okay.
song, and it is a part of me. So it's like fun that it's the first song on the album.
Fantastic.
And, yeah,
What's it
it's
called?
I Pick Me.
I Pick Me.
Yes.
That's great.
All right.
Out September 17th.
Looking
Amazing.
forward to it.
And we're looking forward to that as well.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Carly, for being here. It's been
Yeah,
a really
this has been
tremendous
awesome.
time. I don't
Yeah.
think we've ever had an easier time
Yeah,
chatting with
this was
anybody.
this was a fun
That's
one.
so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I think our brains have all kind of
They've
intertwined.
kind of
here.
merged into one entity.
I know. Ready?
The